At long last, it is new wheel day for my 2012 Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. And no, I am not buying new wheels from Bugatti. I'm not even buying PAX tires from O'Gara, the only dealer in North America that is permitted to sell them. We have found another way. And the belief has been for the last little while that Bugatti was going to come out with some official statements saying that it was okay to run Chiron spec Michelin tires on Veyrons. And so we're going to kind of go a little bit ahead of that instruction and go ahead and put a set of those on, which has not been nearly as easy as I would have thought. Now, the PAX tires that are unique to the Bugatti Veyron, the technology has been used on other cars like a Maybach and some S-Classes, even Honda Odyssey minivans in the late 2000s. And so they're very, very challenging to be able to install. That's why there's only one machine in the country, also one in France that can do it. But we're not going to go back with those because a regular tire will not fit on the standard wheels for a variety of reasons. The PAX tires mount with a variety of different beads. They have to be vertically mounted and kind of slid onto the wheel. They're glued on. There's a plastic disc as a run flat technology that goes inside. A whole lot of mess that we don't need now. And in fact, cars that go this fast don't need any more. So we're going to be running a different Michelin tire just like the Chiron does. We are still sponsored by Bridgestone, but they don't make a tire in this size. So I'm going with the Michelin like we're supposed to. And the big question was, what about the wheels? Now, I am here at Butler Tire in Alpharetta, Georgia, and I've been using Butler here in Atlanta for wheel and tire needs for over 20 years now. And I love the team. And of course, they're suppliers for HRE and all of the other major wheel brands, but I like stuff to look as stock as possible. So talking to Courtney and the team here, I was looking into different options for replica wheels, and there were some things that we thought we could do. And then I stumbled across a very inexpensive company in China. And I had a set of 4 Bugatti Veyron wheels made for $3,700 shipped. Landed here after shipping and duties and all the things that now happen when you move something across an ocean. And they are here and they look amazing. So we're going to unpack the other ones. I just got one out of the house and we are going to mount them up. But with any luck, in just a few short minutes, we are going to be balling like LeBron James on an Angel Reese budget. This has been a year of very ambitious projects here at VINwiki, but that makes it a great time to spend some time thinking about personal growth and progress, especially as it pertains to our careers. We all want to do something that inspires us, something exciting, but turning your passions into a career is a really, really challenging thing. It's not easy, and a lot of people spend seasons of their lives stuck in dead-end jobs just trying to make ends meet, not knowing how to get ahead. And that's why I wanted to share something from today's sponsor, 1010, that I really might help if that's where you find yourself today. 1010 offers flexible, beginner-friendly online boot camps that teach in-demand tech skills. The average graduate earns around $70,000 a year, and many of these are people that started in totally different fields as delivery drivers or store managers or mechanics, and they took a chance on something new, and that changed their lives. What makes 1010 stand out is how practical it is. You'll work on real projects for real companies. You're not just learning the theory. You're building a portfolio that you can actually show to employers. You won't be doing it alone. Their career coaches support you every step of the way, helping you find a job that fits not just your skills, but your goals. And the best part is, if you don't land your job in tech within 10 months of graduating, you get all your money back. That's 100% guaranteed. So if you're thinking about making a change, take that first step and start learning about a new career from just $200 a month. You can also take advantage of free career consulting by clicking the link in the description below or using the QR code on your screen. Thank you so much for checking out today's video, and check out 1010 to see how they can help on your career journey. Now, we've done this just in time. Some might argue months or years late, but the tires that were on this car were from 2017. And after I had the car serviced at Bugatti Broward, they had advised me not to drive it up. And the main reason is this. The tires were so bald and so worn and so dry, and they were cracking. And this could have blown out literally on the way over here in the parking lot even. I mean, this wouldn't require any speed at all to fail. If you watch the Daily Driven Exotics YouTube channel, you will have seen very recently that Keller Moore was here and we made a video and we shaved a little bit off of these tires, doing some donuts in a nearby parking lot, knowing that this was coming. But yeah, I'm glad I don't have to drive home on those ever again. So we've got our first front fitted up, and that's always going to be the biggest concern from a clearance perspective because your front caliper is larger and the front brake rotor is larger. But we are spinning clear. We've got good margins, and my top quality Chinesium wheels only took half an ounce to balance. I mean, that was also a big concern, is from a quality perspective. Now, these are supposed to be high speed rated. They're forged wheels, and obviously we've done everything that we could to replicate the factory pattern. Now, when I got these wheels on this car, they were painted black, which I did not like. I wanted them to look the right way. And they would have been diamond cut, just like this. But of course, I couldn't replicate that because I can't uninstall and reinstall these tires. And so we just had to paint them silver and red. That's why the tape work has always been a little bit rough. But it's crazy to think that that is a $40,000 wheel, 120 grand a set, and a $10,000 tire, 40 grand a set. And this is an $800 wheel and a $500 tire. So I don't know, we're looking pretty good. Now, the first immediate observation is that the fronts look wider. And that seems like it probably is the case. Now, we're going with a 20-21 setup. So the fronts are 20 inches, the rears are 21. These are not sized in inches, they're sized in millimeters for that dimension. So the fronts are 500 millimeters, which I think is like just under 20, and the rears are 540, which is like 21 and a half. So it's a wildly different wheel size, and that's always been my concern. But this is the same size that pretty much everybody that runs HREs and things like that on them do. Now, as we come around to the front of the car, I can see that like we are probably looks like we are going to have a clearance issue, which is horrifying, and I don't know what we're going to do. But we won't know that until we put it down on the ground. So we got 3 more to go, and we'll see. We have got, generally acceptable the further away you stand, center caps for this thing, and all 4 wheels are on. So it is about the moment of truth to drop her down and see what happens.
Do I put on your rose-tinted glasses, or do I give you the honest opinion?
Well, I think it's clearly not exactly what we want, but I guess the question's going to be like, if we were to move them in, are we just going to make it rub more under turning?
Does it rub now?
We don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I just looked at it with you.
Well, it should be less rubbing if they're further out.
Well, less rubbing on the fender, more rubbing on the wheel well.
The rear looks good.
The rear looks.
The rear's fine.
Yeah. Could we like shave off?
Because it's so heavy, see this part right here?
Yeah.
You don't want to minimize this part right here, because this is probably what? That's 15, if I'm guessing 12, I'll say 12 millimeter. You take, and you put 3 millimeters off, now you're down to 10.
Right. They put Jeep center caps in it when apparently.
And they just put the thing on it. I just hate doing, because I've done it before, and what I did one time when I machined it down, when I torque, it cracked, and then that wheel was shot, done. So
maybe I just have them make me another set. I mean, if they don't fit, they don't fit. Like, what? We could just tell them, like, hey guys, fix your stuff. My tire light went off. It was on for the last, 30, 40 miles, but the pressures were right, so one of the sensors was bad. I wonder what I thought I was gonna have to put a sticker over it. Oh my goodness. We are rolling. We are not making rubbing noises. We can turn the steering wheel. Look at this Porsche GT3 owner just living life uncomplicated by difficult tires. blissfully enjoying his car, not having to buy things from China. Oh man, turning, smooth. Now, the PAX tires, given their age from 2017, and I think they went on at about 5,000 miles. So let's say that they had 10,000 miles on them. They were dry rotted, cracked, terrible. So the car was not rolling very smoothly when we began this process. And so the immediate observation is it feels like I have new tires, and that you can feel on any car. Now these have clearly much newer technology than PAX tires engineered around the turn of the millennium. And so I believe that we should be equipped with something that's going to be much, much more roadworthy. It is 95 degrees here in Atlanta, Georgia, which is a lot of degrees, and it has all the humidity in the world. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, that's night and day. I mean, this thing, those tires might have well been square. Look at us. It's a real car. Dude,
it's so smooth.
It's so much better.
Like, it doesn't feel like bricky. Like,
no, exactly. Oh man, look at this. Just stuck. Yeah, dude, it's pretty legit. Now the other thing with the other tires, you know, that was maybe 40% throttle. At 20 or 30% throttle, that car was spinning all four wheels. So you couldn't really push the car terribly hard unless it was really hot and they were stuck down. I mean, this is great. Oh, it just rolls so much better. It's so much quieter. Those tires were loud. And that was not unique to my car. Every Veyron I've ever driven, the tires were very, very loud. And that makes sense because the sidewalls are so strong. Holy cow! Oh man, this is amazing! Oh, it is so much better. My tire light came back on. So we did no sensors because there were different theories from Houston Crosta and other people that like different aftermarket sensors could be made to emulate the signal and stuff like that. But honestly, it was like everybody said they were going to stop working soon. So I'll just get a nice little piece of electrical tape right over that light, and we will BMW owner ourselves into blissful miles of ownership. But it's crazy. I mean, we were dealing with a $120,000 set of wheels with $40,000 tires. A ZR1 worth of money. Oh man. And that, I can brake harder now too, which means that my brakes aren't going to squeal and stuff like that. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous that I've been driving this car around not being able to afford to make it drivable, but that is the truth. And that's always been the case with my cars, is that I stretch as hard as I can to buy them, and then over time I sort of make them good enough to use and enjoy. And so here, we're there. I mean, the car is ready to drive harder, to push harder, and I mean, look, are these Chinese wheels ready to go 250 miles an hour on? No. But can I easily go 100 to 150 miles an hour without worrying? I think so. You know, they'll read that at my funeral. This moron said that right before the tires exploded and the wheels fell off and his Bugatti flew into a milk truck. But I think I'm all right.